Malta. I brought you something. Yeah, it's minty. You ordered it. Gentlemen, first you, Mr. Malta. What I understood is that you were accidentally in the neighborhood and you wanted to visit the festival. And then Wim Westerveld, the director, said, well, why don't you just do a concert as well? And that happened this morning, right? Why are you in the neighborhood? What you doing?
So, you know, we have the luck in our lives, you know. I was in Portugal for a festival in Évora, a festival called Exib Música. It's an Iberic Latin world music. So it was a beautiful meeting in Évora, and then I was with my wife in tourism in Lisbon, very romantic tourism, and yeah. And so
what did you do?
we are traveling around and visiting, and so we've been in The Hague. We've been and so by luck, just by luck, the festival was happening in this weekend. It was like I said to him, I'm gonna visit the festival. And he said, once you are coming, you know, let's play. So here I am playing, and also had the chance to meet my friend, brother in sound, Cory, Henry, and which is more lucky than that, only to be there in the audience to see what's going on.
Very good, yeah, because you know each other from the latest recording with Snarky Puppy, the Family Dinner Volume 2. Did you, yeah, I can imagine that's such a large group. It was a large section with horns. Did you actually really talk and meet, or is it now for the first time?
Oh no, we talked and meet. That recording was, I mean, it's family dinner, and even though we didn't have too many actual dinners together, the whole point of the entire record is to know who you're playing with, because that's what makes music sound better, you know, in our opinion, in my opinion. And the entire time that we was together, especially after day one, after people put their stuff down and do their parts, you know, it was just nothing but all love and fun and music and conversations, and you know, the entire time it was just a big old family dinner for a week while we made music. Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, because you're playing here at 6 in Apollo with your, you know, you go back to your roots, the Hammond, in church. I saw this video on Dutch TV that you are 6 and you're playing, but actually I read somewhere that you started out when you were 2 or something.
Yeah.
Is the Hammond organ what is your first memory of you and the Hammond?
My first memory has to be definitely of my mother. She played several instruments, and as she was getting ready for a choir rehearsal back in Brooklyn, New York, I think I played some notes behind her that at least let her know that I wasn't as crazy as I seemed at the time. And my first song that I remember playing that she taught me was Amazing Grace. So yeah, so this music that I'm playing is a commemoration of all of those early years and all of my later years, and all of it coming together all through my first love, which is the Hammond organ. Yeah.
Mr. Malta, what's your first recollection of a flute?
This is actually one of my first flutes. That there was a 5 like this. Yeah, it's a bamboo flute made in Brazil, you know, and very raw instrument, you know. It's really, but very rich in the same time, you know, because it does things that a regular flute doesn't do, you know.
What are the things that it can do?
Oh, it's a difference between violin and a fiddle, you know. It's a completely different instrument, a guitar and an acoustic guitar. So this is a piece of wood, you know, this kind of thing, for instance. A regular flute, never. It's different. Yeah, it's a fretless flute, you know.
You're jealous, I can see.
Yeah, kind of. I can't do that. I can't do that there, you know. So I can't do that.
Come on. Harmonize. They say that Indian stuff, you know, pay attention.
Okay, great. Okay, you're gonna be performing as well on the concert in Apollo. Right here, you said you're not sure what you're gonna do yet. So this was an improvisation we just heard. But on the big stage, is it also will it be improvisations, or do you have a set list already?
On the show, it's a little bit of both. My revival project is non-specific musically. It's more about the feeling you get when you listen to music. And all of my time listening to music growing up, it's always, I mean, some of my favorite music has always made me wanted to do things like dance or just smile or cry or just, you know, it gives me a very emotion, some different type of emotion depending on what I'm playing or what I'm listening to. And at this time where I get to play and get to play my own instrument, I get to play some of my favorite songs that range from gospel, old gospel traditional songs, to jazz songs, to soul songs, and there's a lot of improv that goes in there. But I like to remind people that it's not specific. It's not jazz, you know. It's not gospel. It's not a master class or anything other crazy. It's just music. It's the revival, and in the spirit of revival, I want, you know, your souls and your spirit to be revived while your feet is dancing to be revived, and you know, and everybody's having a good time. So that's what it's about. And we hopefully can have a good time later, like we always do. So we'll figure it out. We'll be revived.
Very good. And you'll be playing a real Hammond B3, right? Not something like this. How many Leslies?
Hopefully a lot more than one.
More than one, we hope. Yeah, okay. You're gonna do one more tune for us. Do you know?